strange chord progression. I gotta move my mic closer. I'm sitting down. The dinosaur lying in bed, her toned stomach with her long legs raised high in the air. I need to turn the volume down. Holy crap. Her toes curl at Mr. Robinson, who was snuggling sweetly against her, gently kneads her with his little paws. Another intense day. Who would have thought that getting a massage would be so tiring? I'm a bit ashamed though how I acted with Leon today, when the world possessed me. Mr. Robinson lies down on his back, in his way to tell the dinosaur to stroke his chubby belly. That is not chubby. What the fuck? A lot of cats don't like their belly rubbed, so this means he must really trust me. It's so cute. Purr. You're so cute. As the dinosaur slowly runs her nails over Mr. Robinson's belly, she can't help but think back to that man in the waiting room. I can't help but think back to that man I met in the waiting room. Robson? It made me feel something in my gut that I never felt since the Jurassic, the second and middle period of the Mesozoic era. An attraction. But still, I keep thinking about what Dr. Leon said about him. Be cautious. Why would he say that? Oh well, doesn't matter. I'll probably never speak to that mysterious hot male again anyway. Well, I for sure won't stop. Well, for sure I won't if I stop going to any therapy sessions. I can't read. I just don't know if it really suits me, you know? I mean, what's the end goal? I'll never be able to tell Dr. Leon that I'm a real dinosaur, or colloquially large reptile from the subclass of Diapsida and the infraclass Arachnosaurophormora anyway. Why? Yeah, I know. You're probably right. Only 2 sessions may not be enough to know if the therapy will help me get over my problem, my loneliness. But I'm not promising I'll keep going. You cute little guy. Robinson closed his eyes contently, the way cute cats do. Okay. Buzz. Her phone vibrates next to her on the bedside table. Where's the table? That's a nightstand. What the? Mr. Robson, who was beginning to drift to sleep, jolts up for a moment, then slowly closes his eyes again. Cute. What is this? A message from an unknown number appears on the screen. Hey, is this you? Hey, is this you? I have no idea who this could be. Must be a wrong number. Last time I got my number must have been that time a guy stopped me on the street about charities. But only because I didn't want to say no. Because otherwise the word charity would make me feel like a bad person. That must have been half a year ago or so. How should I respond to the message? Well, the me now would... Whatever, it's getting late. Next to her, she feels Mr. Robinson twitching in his sleep. He must be playing in his sleep. So goddamn cute. She takes a photo of Mr. Robinson before putting her phone away. Why are his eyes open when he sleeps? But then her phone vibrates again. It's another message from the unknown number. I get a funny feeling about it. She gets a funny feeling about it while reading the message. What do you find more important in a potential partner? Personality or looks?
What is this?
Yet for some reason she's intrigued by the question and decides to answer in all honesty. Well, duh. Message sent. Oh, are these text messages? I guess they are? What a weird question. But still, interesting to think about. Is that how I really feel? Startled, she almost drops her phone when she receives yet another message. What she said. Did you know that this is what most people think? Personality 64, looks 35. I mean, that's about a percentage. That's about the percentage of what lasts in your lifetime. So, you know, check out. Okay. So I guess I agree with most people on this. Interesting. But still a bit creepy. I wonder who that message could be from. She looks at Mr. Robson, who is taking a nap in full ball form. You're not stalking me, are you, Robbie? He doesn't respond to her because he has no interest in the subject, but he is still cute because he looks adorable. Yeah, a good plan. I should go to sleep too. It's already getting late. When she lies down on her side, her breasts slap together. Startled but with the tired look on his face, Mr. Robson looks up. Purr. No, don't worry, Robinson, it was just my gargantuan bosom. Just go back to sleep. Purr. Robson, behave. Besides, I'm a dinosaur. I don't even What the fuck? Another week has flown by already. The dinosaur was sitting in the waiting room again, anxiously waiting until Dr. Leon calls her in. She looks at the clock. It's almost time. It's almost time. I'm curious what this week's test will be. For a moment, she thinks about the possibilities of today's test. Hopefully, one day it'll be a pregnancy test. Wait. Wait. The door to the waiting room pries open. She looks up when she hears someone jogging into the waiting room, panting sensually. Hey, that's the baby from last week. I wonder if he remembers me. Hey, Hey, dinosaur. The dinosaur? Dinosaur? Oh, what? How does he know? How? Dinosaur immediately feels herself getting red, hot, and stressed. Suddenly she feels like it's hard to breathe, as if her juicy throat is being squeezed tight. Well, how do you know that Your name? I overheard Dr. Bogstad call you into the office last week, remember? Oh, yeah, right. Although she feels reassured, her heart's still pounding in her throat and her nipples, which look very small to the enormousness of her breasts, are hard because the tension. Why was there a comma there? Oh dear. I hope I didn't come across as full-on creepy crawler because I remembered your name. Does he come off as creepy? Not that he remembered it, but I don't think they ever actually introduced themselves, so it's like I mean, it was just this unique and exotic name that I don't, for some reason it stuck. Don't worry, I see it as a compliment. I'm glad as long as he doesn't know as long as he doesn't know my secret. Wait. You're not gonna tell me your appointment's in 5 minutes, are you? Yeah, it is. You must be kidding me. Am I too early again? I really need to change my clock to daylight savings time. Well, at least then I won't have to be on. I won't have to be bored in the next 5 minutes. You underestimate just how boring I can be. Did I really just say that? Why do I feel so comfortable with him? Normally I don't talk to people that easy at all. And especially not with someone as attractive as him. I bet his scrotum is huge. Dinosaur's a ball, man. Well, challenge accepted. Challenge to not get bored accepted. I'm sorry I'm so wet, by the way. The man gestured his toned body, drenched in sweat, that looks like he just worked out. I'm normally not this moist. Let's not. It's okay. The dinosaur accidentally bites her lower lip while looking at his sweat-covered shiny biceps. It would be arousing if you didn't smell so bad. She got startled when she sees her own reflection staring back at her in his sweat. You know, hold yourself, dinosaur. I just came back from an intense day of bowling. Bowling? Oh, really? Bowling? I really like that too. Are you serious? Awesome. Yeah, I really like to challenge myself, but I couldn't really concentrate today because the whole time I had the song "Ding Ding Dong," "We're the Champions," Crazy Frog stuck in my head. I don't know what. You might have heard it. Yeah, actually, I love that song too. Wait, he's a cat lover, loves bowling, and he loves music that's made solely for the purpose of being liked too. I must be dreaming. It's a beautiful song, isn't it? But tonight I'm going to take it easy. First, take a nice shower, then I'm going to sit on the couch, watch my favorite movie. Extra large cheese pizza. Is that the movie name? Oh, I don't think I know that one. Well, I can't literally like all the same things. They would just be as scary as... That would be just as scary... Then it would be scary how much we would be on the same page. There was just that the dinosaur felt, and her abdomen earlier has completely disappeared. Her nipples are still rock hard, by the way. He's not my husband, you know. Mr. Robson? I knew what you were talking about. I just wanted to come across whatever. It's my cat. He's very cute and sweet. What's your cat's name? Relaxor. I love that little guy, you know? Honestly, I don't know what I'd do without him. I know what you mean. With a charming smile that could hypnotize her, the man smiles gratefully. The conversation suddenly interrupted by a door to Dr. Leon. The door to Dr. Leon's office swinging open. That's a sentence. Wow. Dinosaur with double D's, please come in. Okay. The dinosaur stands up. Due to the laws of gravity, different parts of her body gracefully jiggle. Oh, before I go, what's your name anyway? Dr. Leon. Are you dumb or something? Anyway, come in and we'll start a memory test. I can't believe shit. Oh my god. Dr. Leon sits at his desk, looks through some of his paperwork. While reading, he holds onto his glasses, as if that'd make them work better. Please, take a seat. With a wet smack, her buttock slaps down on the chair. How are you doing this week?
Still a little bit nervous. I'm not sure if this whole therapy thing is something for me, but I must admit that I'm starting to notice that I'm feeling a lot better lately. That's all thanks to you.
I appreciate you saying that, but you are doing all the heavy lifting. The dinosaur looks away shyly.
And the only one that does the real heavy lifting is my spine.
Because of her gigantic jugs. As I said before, this week is time for a memory test. Not only because you seem to have forgotten my very easy to remember name, but also because you forgot that last week I tried to plant the seed of distrust about that mysterious man in the waiting room. Leonel. While the doctor is talking, the dinosaur is staring at his broad shoulders.
I wish you'd plant a seed in me. I know what you said, but honestly, you seem like a great guy to me.
Look again. I can't say anything personal about him because the whole doctor-patient confidentiality thing and blah blah blah. Well, trust me when I say you have to be careful, and not just a little bit too.
Maybe you're right.
But you will be right. We're gonna find out today in the memory. But will you be right? We're going to find out today in the memory test. Dr. Leon takes a stack of cards from his desk and spreads the cards face down across the table. Try to find as many pairs of the same card as possible, but beware, there is a time limit. Am I gonna click? I'm not ready for this. Are you ready for the memory test? Wait, what are we gonna do? Hilarious! But what if I get a low score? Don't be afraid. Dumb people rarely realize that they are stupid. Alright, here we go. Oh god. Watermelon. Shit. Hell yeah.
I finished the game. It was so easy for me.
The dinosaur speculates about whether her IQ may be at a genius level. This is just the first round. Whoa, am I a gamer? Nice, you're starting to understand the game. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die on round 4. I'm not gonna get past 4.
Yes, I think so, but there's still some duplicate cards. There are still some duplicate cards in this game.
Oh, luck. More luck. Holy crap. Then she suddenly noticed something about the designs of the cards.
Am I really that lonely? Those images remind me of something.
Yo. What are these? This game's too easy. What is happening? Leon sees the dinosaur blushing while looking at his cards. He proudly nods. Do you like them? I made them myself.
Oh yeah, they kind of remind me of
fruit. Yeah, I'm a real foodie. That's why. Shit. It's over. It's over. Oh, not good. Gamer. I flubbed that so hard, but I still got away with it. You're doing great. The dinosaur is staring at the cards as if they are prey, while her heart rate increases. Keep it up. Wait a minute. Oh, that's not one of them. Shit. Chocolate banana? Why am I remembering this? What is wrong? What the fuck? Your natural talent. The dinosaur tail waggles with enthusiasm when Leon compliments her. You can do it. I hate this so much. Why do I remember that? Why do I remember that? What the fuck? Oh, this is bad. Banana. Shit. Yo! That was close. The adrenaline rushes from the revealing images has made the dinosaur sweaty, hot. She looks up at Leon and hesitates for a moment. Doctor, would you mind if I take off my shoes for a moment? Leon looks up in surprise and shyly nods in agreement. When her shoes slip off her heels, the scent of her prestigious suite fills the room. Sniffer? Imagine the smell. For a moment, the dinosaur thinks as she sees Leon blushing. There's no time to dwell on this because the next round is already starting. Fuck. Oh, this is bad. Was it this one? No, that's Cherry. That's Cherry though. Shit. Yo. No, I've never seen that one. Never seen that one. I saw that one. Apple? Nope. Shit. Apple? That's not the apple? Oh. Not the anxiety attack. Shit! I lost it. I got distracted by the spaghetti. Too bad. Leon closely studies the notes on his paperwork. You made it through 7 rounds. Wow, a world record. Leon is perplexed. I'm really impressed with you. Not just the looks, but the smart as well. He stammers for a moment. My apologies. That wasn't very professional. I don't know what came over me. The dinosaur giggles. He probably says it to everyone who's attractive and intelligent. But what did you think of the test? I worked quite hard on it, and you're the first one to play it. Don't worry, I can handle criticism. Does the title roll off the tongue nicely, you think? I'll do this one. Okay, thanks for coming. I accidentally clicked the advance button. Fuck. The dinosaur is lying in bed with Mr. Robson, snuggled warmly against her. He tries to watch her feet by licking them. Purr. Mr. Robson, stop. I just took a naked shower already. What the fuck? What a day, huh? Did Dr. Leon really accidentally tell me he finds me attractive? Really? Did Dr. Leon really accidentally tell me he finds me attractive? I've never seen Luna's composure like this before. Kinda made him adorable.
I can't deny that it made me feel good. Especially since I came up with someone with such impressive traps.
The trapezius muscles, or monk's hood muscle, is the diamond-shaped muscle at the top of the back in human anatomy.
But I was kind of shocked when that mystery sexy man just called out my name. Do you think he noticed that I reacted so tensely to it? Sometimes I think that might be either just if people just knew that I'm actually a dinosaur that emerged about 230 million years ago in the Jurassic as a split within a broader group of dinosaur femorales. But I'm afraid that people would not. I'm afraid that people wouldn't accept me. Maybe he or Leon would understand. They seem like such warm people to me. Or maybe they'll never talk to me again.
Mr. Robin is licking his salty anus with great precision. The dinosaur lets out a giggle at the sight.
Mr. Robson always puts a smile on her face.
Yeah, Mr. Robinson always puts a smile on her face, even during moments like these where she feels insecure and anxious. He was there for me the first moment I met him. What? It's been years now, but I still remember it as if it was yesterday. The dinosaur looks up trying to activate a flashback.
I still remember him lying there in that wet bag.
It was a rainy night when the dinosaur was sobbing on her way home from a bad date. When she suddenly heard a strange noise coming from the alley.
Was that a cat?
She could barely hear the sound above the sound of rain splashing on the street. It's weird to have the same word that goes together in a sentence. Unless it's like I. But whenever she thinks back to that moment, she can still hear that desperate cry. A few final breaths desperately trying to squeeze a hopeless sound out of an exhausted set of lungs. From the bottom of a dumpster. When she opened the dumpster and carefully moved some bags, the faint sound became a little louder. Then she saw the bag. A bag that Mr. Robson was in. A bag with just enough accidental air holes to barely keep him alive. When she opened the bag, she saw him curled up, shivering from the cold. So thin and starved that it really made his six-pack pop. But still, it was a very sad moment because of the almost dying part. Mr. Robson had a tough life. When Mr. Robson was just a little cute kitten, he was used as a model cat. Day in and day out, he was placed under blazing hot studio lights so that his owners could take pictures for things like memes, social media greeting cards, and similar things in that vein. They only gave him just enough food so they wouldn't act up and stay calm, while they put him in awkward positions in funny outfits in front of that camera. But Robson didn't know any better. He gladly did it for his owners. Even under the hot lights, he cherished those memories, because these were the only moments when his owners really paid attention to him. Even on the day where things went wrong. The day he got dressed up as a cowboy. Say howdy, although it looked very cute and funny, he had not eaten for 2 days. He was too tired to muster the strength to stay on the rocking horse. He felt dizzy for a moment, slipped off the horse with his cute kitten body. He didn't even feel the impact he made from rolling off the table. He only saw bright light. He can't remember what happened next, but when he woke up, he heard his owners discussing what to do with him. They sounded concerned, and even though Robson was very weak, it made him feel good. Only then did he feel the burning sensation of his burn on his paw. He had rolled into the studio lights during his fall, and his hair had been burned away by the heat. On the way to the vet, Robson was very scared. He could not see a thing and was not used to the loud hum of a car. He hadn't been in a car many times before, but he knew he had to put on a brave face so his owners wouldn't worry about him. Mr. Robinson wondered if his owners had maybe put him in this bag because they knew he was very scared of the vet, and it would be less scary for him that way. But then the car stopped. He felt he was being picked up, feeling the texture of the burlap sack scraping against the wound as he was lifted up. He stayed strong. He knew he was almost to the vet now. But then he felt himself suddenly being thrown down. The chaos made it difficult for him to hear what his owner's muffled voices were saying. But when the water started to seep in from the bottom of the bag, Robson realized he wasn't going to the vet. He had been thrown in water. This has to be a mistake, right? My owners would never do this, right? Confusing and desperate thoughts raced through his mind. The water slowly rose to his chest muscles, his neck, and up to his chin. Funny enough, the feeling of panic decreased the higher the water rose. Maybe I can finally get some rest. As he thought this, he felt just how exhausted he was from the past years, as if he finally allowed himself to relax now that he no longer had to pretend. A tear welled up in the corner of his eye. Not because it was the end, but because, even then, he couldn't believe that his owners would do this. As a tear runs down his cheek towards the rising water, he slowly closes his eyes. Save him. His owner's voice sounds panicky from the outside the bag, while Robson now finds himself being carried away by the water. Robson opens his eyes. I knew it. Then he hears the voice of his owner. Hurry! But it's already too late. The water's already up to his eyes, but despite that, Mr. Robson felt happy. Happy because he was so wrong about his owners. Suddenly the water descends at a rapid pace from the holes in the bottom of the bag, and Robson feels himself being lifted. His owners open the bag carefully, but hastily. Robinson fights the instinct to squint as a bright light shines in as they open the bag, just so he can see his owners again as soon as possible. But when his cute little cat head peeks out from the edge of the bag, the first thing he sees are not the familiar faces of his owners, but a lens of a camera pointed at him. The years of being a cute kitten were long behind him, and the burn mark isn't cute enough to put on memes and happy birthday cards. They threw him in the water, just to be fished out again, and filmed it. The video was then called Saving a Cat from Drowning. The video received millions of views and his owners became heroes. Once again, money was made from his suffering. Dozens of videos later, it took him longer and longer to recover. Mr. Robinson was getting older, more exhausted than ever before, but his owners were happy, so he was happy too. Until the inevitable day when they got a new cat to replace him. After years of treating him like trash, they eventually placed him in the trash. Wrapped in a garbage bag, dumped in a container. What Robson remembers most about this is that they didn't even say bye. This time, there was no one around to save him. If the dinosaur wasn't there that night, no one would have opened that bag before the garbage was picked up the next day. I still remember it so vividly, those big, frightened, round eyes that looked at me when I opened that bag. I'm afraid that even his cry for help was something that he'd be punished for. But when I asked him if he wanted to come with me, the anxious look turned into a grateful smile. And even then, there was no reason for him to trust anyone else. He was there for me that night. He picked me up and took me home. Wait. Since then, home finally really felt like home. Purr. Next to her in bed, Mr. Robson looks at her questioningly. He then rubs his head on her as if he could read her thoughts. He's an old cat now, but he's fully recovered. Hair on his paw grown back, and his little burns are still visible. His shaved legs grazed the dinosaur's side.
So cute. I love him.
Not this again. The phone on the bedside table vibrates as the screen lights up. One new message received. She gets a bad feeling in her toned abdomen as she hesitates to open the message.
It's the same number as last week.
I have another question for you. Think carefully about. I'm gonna give him the Faraday. I have another question for you. Think carefully about whether this is how you feel. Are you ready? She looks at her phone with a confused look.
What kind of strange thing is this?
Her.
I know this is my phone. I meant the message.
Are you ready for your next question? Who is this? Buzz. She's visibly startled when she immediately receives the next message. The message only contains a question. A question that, although strange, actually makes her think. Can having a pet be a deal breaker for you in a potential relationship? She doesn't know if it's because of the therapy sessions or if it's just an interesting dilemma, or if she's just plain bored. But she decides to answer in all honesty. No, but you won't see me getting a pet. Before she can even think about whether she fully agrees with her own answer, she receives yet another message. Interesting. Did you know that 81.6% of people gave this answer?
Huh, is that so?
Purr.
Yeah, you're right. It's getting late.
Purr.
Robson! You kiss your mother with that mouth. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Rip. Rip. What does that even mean? You know what? One more day. One more day. One more day. In a hurry with a lot of sloshing sounds, Dinosaur walks in while looking at the clock.
10 minutes early. Luckily, well in time. Guess there wasn't any need to rush after all. I'm so hot.
Dinosaur waves her shirt in the hope of cooling herself down. The movement's making her king-sized breasts slap against her chest. Nothing sexual, but it happens. So, the dinosaur takes a seat in the empty waiting room.
Is it weird that I dressed up this time hoping I would see him again? If he knew that, he'd probably think I was some crazy wall crawler or something. It's kind of weird to think that I would see him again anyway, after he was early for his appointment twice already. Maybe it's for the best. Dr. Layton probably isn't warning me about him for nothing.
Still, she decides to fantasize about the man for a moment. What will I fantasize about? Nope, maybe I should listen to Leon after all. So she decides to fantasize about Leon. He's so wise, his throbbing brain is probably above average in size. But she snaps out of it because the door of the waiting room swings open. The attractive man she met earlier comes rushing in. When he sees the dinosaur, he subtly stops rushing and tries to take a seat in the waiting room nonchalantly. With a big smirk, the dinosaur looks at the clock and then back at the beefcake.
Early again, are you? I'm starting to think you can't tell time.
The man looks at her playfully. And that's because I was always so late for blah blah blah. That's because I was so late for my telling time lessons, XD. Oh, I hate him. You XD in real life? What the fuck? Awkward silence. The dinosaur stares at him with a questioning look. On his face, she can see that he's disappointed that he went for it.
there. Now he'll be reliving this moment a few more times in bed tonight.
Huh?
Well, actually, if I'm being honest, I mean, he starts to stumble over his words. To be honest, Kim just fucks. I want to be honest with you, but now that I'm about to say it, I'm afraid you're really gonna see me as a full-on crazy fuck Skywalker. What does that mean? I'm sure it won't be that bad. This time, I'm not really early. Oh, well, not by accident. I just really enjoyed our conversations last time. Well, I was hoping to run into you again today, if I arrived a little earlier again. You can clearly see that he finds it difficult to explain. I don't know if you agree, but to me, our conversation somehow felt so familiar, so fast. More than the conversations with Dr. Pogstot, even. Is that crazy? Oh man, I must sound insane. He's so cute when he's embarrassed. Is that crazy? Yup. Yup, it's a bit crazy. But so is caramel sea salt. And we all seem to act as if that's normal as well. Dinosaur feels relieved and secretly less strange about herself, hoping to see him again today. Someone get a count of all the stutters I make today? She sneaks a peek at his moist biceps that make any shirt look tight. Prehistoric snake don't slip a few times to catch some of the scent. Some reptiles smell with their tongues. Hey, what's your name, anyway? He hesitates for a moment. My name's Hunk. I know. It's a dumb name. My parents are both obsessed with looks. My mother's a model, and my father's an actor and plastic surgeon. Day in and day out, they are only busy with their appearance. Sometimes, it seems like the looks are the only things that matters to them. I didn't even hear that sound. When did that play? Why didn't it play? Hold on, do it again. Oh. Yeah. This game is wild. This is the game I was talking about that got its listing removed and put back. He emotionally stares into space for a moment. Oh. I did. I might be getting too into it. Very coincidentally, this is also the direction the dinosaurs have been. Oh my god. Have bare feet. Oh my god, how did this game get unbanned? That's why I personally don't like superficiality. No, not me. I think the inside is the most important part. Super cute. I've heard worse. Yeah, we'll go with that. Hunk. I've heard worse. But you should have to think about it like this. At least your name isn't— No! Why would they do this to me? Oh my god. And honestly, I think Hunk fits you just fine. Am I actually flirting? I normally never do that. I appreciate the compliment, but to be honest, I don't like being that attractive. What? I'm done with people just see me as a piece of sexy meat that they want to have sex with. No, I am much more than that. The dinosaur stares at his breasts while she barely listens to him because he's attractive. Honestly, it only just makes me feel so lonely. The dinosaur's heart skips a beat. Wait a minute. Lonely? That's how I feel too.
A tear almost swells up in the corner of her eye, but then Dr. Leon's office swings open. Dinosaur with the big knockers, come in, it's time for your appointment. As she stands up, the dinosaur looks at Hunk with concern and places her claw on his muscular shoulder. I feel sorry for you. Oh, don't worry. The doctor says that if I apply ointment for 2 weeks, it'll go away. Come in. I love that this game's a fucking roller coaster. Give me a moment. In the meantime, please take a seat. Dr. Leon says, while he's sitting at his desk intently looking through a book. The dinosaur noticed that he looks very intelligent doing it. The cover of the book reads, How to Pretend You're Reading for Beginners. Interesting. He puts the book down and takes off his glasses. While clasping his hands together, he leans his imposing body towards her. I know you previously had doubts about coming back every week, so I think it's great that you're going through with it. Still a bit unsure.
I just don't know if it's really for me.
All I can say is that you have to be ready yourself. But if you ask me, I think we're already going in the right direction. The dinosaur barely hears his supporter words because of how she's busy sexualizing his Adam's apple. With an apple a day like that, I certainly won't want the doctor to stay away from me. For today, I prepared a coordination test. And this is the part where you play freaking random ass ticket arcade games.
A coordination test? What does that entail?
We'll test whether you can visualize in your head. You can also translate onto paper. What? Don't worry. It sounds more complicated than it is. Basically, we're going to be drawing. During the first round of the test, we'll test how good you are at visualizing something you see every day. Preferably something you care about. Something that you associate with joy.
Like my sweet cat, Mr. Robson.
Correct. That's a great choice. I'll give you 67 seconds to draw Mr. Robson, best you can from memory. Are you ready? I'm not that good at drawing. You're not that good at You're not good at worming yourself out of the situation either, but you still tried to. Okay, here we go. Oh no. I learned this tech. In sociology class, watching someone draw a cat. Here it is. Here's how I draw cats. Here's the cat. Oh my god. Cat. Did I mention I only know how to draw the head? Anyways. Here's where it goes wrong. Oh my god. Cats like this. Alright, time's up. Let's see. Leon doesn't move a muscle while holding the drawing in front of him. Briefly, he looks at the dinosaur and looks back at the drawing. Are you proud of yourself? The dinosaur holds up a photo of Miss Robson next to her artwork to see how accurately she drew him. Pretty proud. I'd like to apologize. You don't know what my cat looks like. Maybe he does look like this. Yeah. Alright, for the second round, we're going to do things a little differently. I want to ask you firmly to hold your pencil and then close your eyes. For the next round, We'll see if you can visualize specific topics without looking. Am I really gonna have to... In other words, drawing in the dark. The dinosaur closes her eyes gracefully. She finds it very exciting because she cannot see what Leon's up to now. Could he secretly be watching me now? Meanwhile, Leon picks up something from under his nail and wonders what it is. He then smells it and looks disgusted. Now I'd like to ask you to draw the following. An apple. You get 10 seconds. Are you ready? Uh-oh. It's the red one with the stem. Oh, that's right. Ready, start! Ridges at the bottom. I've crossed over the line. This is fucked. A leaf? Time's up. Let's see the result. You can now open your eyes. Holy shit! Wow! I'm an artist. Commissions will be open shortly. Well, those with your eyes closed, I guess. Filled with pride, the dinosaur looks at her drawing and then confidently nods at Leon. Alright, for the next round, we're going to make it just a little more difficult. During this round, I'd like to ask you to draw a clock in the dark, including all the numbers and the hands at 5 o'clock. Okay. Please close your eyes. The dinosaur closes her eyes. Ready? Start! I really hope I stay on the paper. Okay. Represent that center. 5 is down there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Oh god. I got lost in the sauce. I could. Time's up. Let's see the result. Oh my god, that's brilliant. Quite beautiful for abstract art. The dinosaur looks at her drawing with satisfaction and wonders whether she might have bat powers because she functions so well in the dark. We're almost done. We've opened the difficulty up just a little bit more. What do you mean? Numbers are like the... What? For this round, I would like to ask you to draw a human face, including all features with your eyes closed. Full of unearned confidence, the dinosaur nods as she closes her eyes. This is gonna be awful. I definitely don't want to draw this. Okay. That's too far out. Let's get the nose. Let's get a mouth. Let's get some hair. Let's get some more hair. Time's up. Let's see the result. Feel free to open your eyes now. Holy crap! I'm a plagiarism. I'm plagiarizer. What the fuck? Not bad, but you forgot the eyebrows. Okay, it's time for the last round. This is an improvisation round. During this round, you can draw whatever you want. A test of impulsivity and creativity. Whatever comes to mind. Even though the possibilities here are endless, a lot of people still feel this more stressful than the clear objective. The dinosaur starts stressing because of the difficult assignment. But don't worry, if it makes you feel better, it's not like these drawings will ever end up in a museum anyway. Nothing personal. The dinosaur feels relieved by his insult. Are you ready? Here we go. I know what's gonna happen, so I'm just gonna draw it anyway. I know it's gonna appear. I'm not even gonna try to.
You're done.
What the fuck? I didn't need that. This micro ASMR session sends a wave of goosebumps all over the dinosaur's voluptuous body. It's like her goosebumps have goosebumps.
Huh?
Wait a minute.
Oh!
What have you done? I wrote on the desk. The dinosaur opens her eyes.
Oh!
You've ruined my ebony desk. She feels guilty when she sees that she accidentally drew on the ebony desk. I'm sorry. I couldn't see where I was drawing because my eyelids covering my eyeballs. Leon tries to wipe the art piece away to no avail.
Oh!
But when Leon sees the dinosaur worried look, he's startled. It's okay, he says in a soothing voice. Proud of her art. Actually, I think this looks better now. Designer takes another look at the table and considers entering the future furniture design industry. Tastes clearly differ. Well, I think we put enough effort in for today. Will you be back next week? I think so. She hesitates because she knows that if she continues therapy, she will eventually have to share her secret. That she's one of those full-on reptilian species.
Are you sure I shouldn't fix the table?
No, don't worry about it. You should probably fix that little piece of snot in your nose. Dinosaur is shocked and out of reflex immediately wipes her arm across her nose. A dumb choice because everyone knows now the booger is somewhere on her arm, which is probably even more disgusting. See you next week. For the rest of the day, the dinosaur wonders how long she'd been walking around with a booger in her nose without anyone saying anything about it at all. I love this game. Okay, after this, what segment is that? The dinosaur was exhausted and flopped onto her bed without showering. Her legs spread open. This game should be banned. Her feet are still dirty from those, for those who are interested. Sniffer? Next to her, Dr. Robinson is purring in her arm. Pet his sweet little head. He's so cute. I love this. This is like old SpongeBob where they do the freaking realistic shit.
That was another intense day, but I do feel quite good about it. Is therapy good for me after all?
Her. Yes, I did see him again. His name is Hunk. What a unique name, huh?
And that for such a modest man. Wonder why he talks to Dr. Leon. You're right. I know it's none of my business, but I'm still quite curious. No, I don't think it's for his catnip addiction. That's generally exclusively a cat thing.
Due to this exciting day, she is more than comfortable than usual and she starts to doze off almost immediately. Buzz. Her phone, which is super coincidentally placed between her legs, vibrates. What? The dinosaur gets startled.
Huh? Another message. Again?
Are you ready to be honest?
Huh?
Yes, Mom. Message sent. What do you find the most attractive characteristics in a potential partner? What the fuck? I mean, if I had to pick out of these four, probably confidence. I don't know. It's humor and confidence for close. Message sent. She was startled again when she sees a message back almost immediately. One new message. She hesitates for a moment, but then opens the message anyway. Did you know that this is what most people think? Status, talent, confidence, humor. Well, I actually didn't pick the highest one. Wow. I picked the second.
Is that true?
She puts her phone on her bedside table and plops back down on her pillow with a serious look on her face.
Who keeps sending me these kinds of things?
Whether it's the wrong number or not, Dinosaur can't deny that it's interesting to think about.
I have to say that confidence does remind me of Leon. Maybe that's why I'm already secretly looking forward to next week.
Purr.
I know. That might not be the best reason to go. But if it motivates me to go to therapy, it might still help me in the long run. Anyway, I can't deny that Hunk also has piqued my interest.
Purr.
I know how it sounds. It's weird to say because I barely know them. Who do I like more? It's hard to say.
They're making me pick. The dinosaur dreams away for a moment.
Leon.
For a moment, she fantasizes about what it would be like if Leon were next to her right now. But in a flash, as unexpected as a lightning strike, fantasy turns into uncertainty.
But why would he even think about that? Why would I even think about that? As if any of them would even spark an interest in me. They found out I was a monster. An actual dinosaur, which emerged about 230 million years ago in the Triassic area as a split within the broader group of dinosaur formes. I'll always be so alone. That's a very articulated and substantiated point you made there. Anyway, it's getting late. Let's go to sleep.
Purr.
Robson, you can't really say that type of stuff in 2025 anymore.
What? What did he say? I don't know if you're still here, Shy, but look at this shit. Oh my god. I can't believe they do this.